being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
Justin Bieber's past comments about his difficult experience growing up in the music industry are being seen in a new light. The singer's 2020 interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe has resurfaced amid Diddy's bombshell trafficking case, with Justin tearing up at the time.
I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So yeah, and we gonna go full crazy.
Cause you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you, I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
Trying to see him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present that day.
CNN is now speaking up about the difficulties Justin faced as a young celebrity thrust into the world of Hollywood. Fans adored Ellen DeGeneres while she was at the height of her career as a comedian, until they discovered who she really was behind the scenes. The Ellen Show was one of the first daytime talk shows with an openly gay host when it premiered in 2003. It reached millions of viewers every single day and normalized messages of equality, acceptance, and LGBTQ representation. DeGeneres famously opened each episode by dancing with the audience, packed her show with heartwarming interviews, practical jokes, and viral moments, turning it into a ratings powerhouse and a must-stop for high-profile celebrities. However, DeGeneres' popularity began to wane as people started to realize she was two completely different people on screen versus in real life. And further digging reveals some startling connections to Epstein and to Diddy. What makes it worse is that we actually have receipts. There is documented proof of Ellen inviting Diddy to his parties, publicly endorsing him, and, perhaps most tellingly, referring to him with some very specific nicknames. In 2016, the comedian celebrated the music mogul's birthday with a tweet on X, calling Diddy by all of his well-known names before giving him her own unique title. Fans were quick to point out that Ellen DeGeneres knows all too well about Diddy's parties.
Is that going to be a new thing? Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you, I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
There have been some messed up old celebrity tweets about P. Diddy, but this has to be the weirdest so far. In 2016, Ellen tweeted, "Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle Mix Snuggle Stuff. You don't need to know why. I don't want to know why. How is this not deleted yet?"
Oh, but I don't know if you saw the Ellen live. Ellen went live, right?
Ellen live on what? Like Instagram?
Like Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And like it showed parts of her house, right? And I don't know why, but Ellen's eyes have been like really fucking me up so far, but it's like different colored lenses. It's really creepy. But all the paintings that are in her house are done by this guy who does like, I guess like certain rituals, like satanic rituals.
Yeah.
And you can see like in one of the paintings, there's triangles and shit like that, right? And I read up more about it. Those triangles are the same triangles that they do when they try to like summon something. So
fuck.
every time, Ellen has like 3 pictures specifically.
Yeah.
And one, it was so fucked, but in quotation marks, it spells out revenge.
Revenge of what though?
Revenge. I don't know, but that was part of the picture. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I have a chain that's exactly like that. That spells out revenge. I was like, oh my God, I gotta throw that shit away.
When I came on the show, I was gonna be completely honest and expose myself to the world. I stay up to like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30, 11.
6 in the morning. What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I mean, I make love a lot. You know,
That's my favorite answer ever.
But Ellen's troubling behavior wasn't limited to her ties with Diddy. She was also notorious for putting guests in deeply uncomfortable situations on her own show. In one widely criticized episode, she brought out champagne and made a toast specifically designed to pressure Mariah Carey into confirming whether she was pregnant. Weeks later, Mariah revealed she had suffered a miscarriage. To be clear, the champagne did not cause the miscarriage, but Ellen had no business pressuring her to reveal a pregnancy she wasn't ready to announce. It was a careless and cruel move, and the fallout was heartbreaking.
Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should.
My goodness. I can't believe her.
Mariah Carey is opening up about this uncomfortable 2008 appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Why would we toast to that? How about to the future?
Yeah, you can
and
really...
for both of our futures, who knows what they hold?
Who knows? All right, go ahead.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
The clip of Ellen trying to pressure the singer into drinking champagne as a way to offset pregnancy rumors recently resurfaced on Twitter, following allegations of a toxic workplace environment on the show.
People are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right, well, you don't have to answer.
No, that's okay. No, honestly,
you
how
don't
do
have to answer me.
I...
Let's just toast with champagne.
Now, in an interview with Vulture, Mariah is addressing that extremely uncomfortable moment with DeGeneres, telling the mag that she's really had a, quote, hard time grappling with the aftermath.
I can have some champagne. It's just fattening. So,
You can have champagne?
That's not champagne, because you can't
No, it
have
is.
The singer, who married then-husband Nick Cannon about 6 months prior to her sit-down with Ellen, did everything she could to dodge the TV personality's persistence.
You want to taste it?
I can't believe you did this to me, Ellen.
What? No,
Are you trying
I'm
to
not
just...
going to ask you if you're pregnant
This
or not.
is
I'm
peer
just
pressure.
Say.
Do you see what Ellen is doing? This is peer pressure. I was like, why does she keep talking about champagne?
At one point, Mariah even claimed it was too early to drink, just before appearing to take a small sip.
Go ahead.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It's too early for me. Yeah. I only drink it.
I don't know
What are your phobias?
Well, I don't like clowns.
Okay, and it was a clown too, you saw it?
Yes, I did see it.
Okay.
Trypophobia, which is basically a fear of any holes that I don't like the look.
That's a...
I mean, I really actually have a real problem looking at it.
Why?
So let me know when it's gone.
And it wasn't just celebrities who had bad experiences. Regular audience members who attended tapings of The Ellen Show also came forward with some deeply unsettling accounts of what went on behind the cameras.
Big changes at The Ellen Show after multiple allegations that it was a toxic place to work. 3 top producers have now, quote, parted ways. But the horror stories keep coming. One guest on the show telling Inside Edition that she was told, whatever you do, don't be funnier than Ellen. She spoke with Jim Murray.
I need Dana DiMatteo.
This audience member on The Ellen Show is now revealing how she went from thrilled to getting really upset.
You just expect a lot when you go to meet like your idol, and then when you get disappointed, it's like such a letdown.
In 2018, Dana DiMatteo flew from Chicago to Los Angeles and was delighted to be picked out of the audience to have some fun with Ellen. But then she says she was shocked when she was briefed on the comedy bit by the producers.
They tell you, you know, you can't be smarter, funnier than Ellen. She's the comedian and the star, not you.
Ellen's motto is be kind.
Be kind to one another.
But Dana says Ellen was actually the opposite on the day she visited. How does the Ellen we see on TV compare to the Ellen you saw when the camera stopped rolling?
Totally different. She would only speak to the audience when the cameras were rolling. As soon as they turned the cameras off, she would not even acknowledge the audience. She would just sit on the couch, basically. Even when she exited, she just said what she had to say on camera and then walked off.
Dana appeared in the Make It Rain segment, where guests can be drenched with money or water after they answer trivia questions. Wet and shivering, Dana says she was treated horribly by producers afterwards.
They told us they were gonna give us dry clothes to change into, so they had us like waiting in a hallway by the bathroom, And it's almost like they forgot about us because we were waiting there for a good 45 minutes. And finally and it was freezing cold.
On Monday, Ellen remotely addressed her staff about the current allegations of turning a blind eye to a toxic work environment. She reportedly teared up and apologized, saying she's not perfect and calling the disturbing allegations of the atmosphere on her show heartbreaking. She also responded to rumors that staffers are not allowed to look her directly in the eye, calling them crazy and not true. Former Ellen Show producer Hedda Muscat doesn't buy Ellen's tearful apology.
You can't wake up 17 years later and say, oh, I didn't know, I had no idea. You were part of that. You're the one who knew about it, you witnessed it, you encouraged it.
Warner Brothers also announced a major shakeup at the show. 3 top-level producers are out after staffers accuse them of misconduct. They are Jonathan Norman, Kevin Lehman, and Ed Glavin. A photographer caught up with Kevin Lehman today.
Kevin, do you think you and the other producers deserve to get fired?
He didn't respond, but his attorney calls him an innocent man and popular figure and says he is devastated by being scapegoated. Jonathan Norman has denied all allegations. Ed Glavin has not responded.
We reached out to Ellen's representatives and were told they had no comment.
The fallout with Rosie O'Donnell was perhaps another moment that revealed Ellen's true character. In the 1990s, O'Donnell was making waves with her talk show, while DeGeneres was earning Emmy recognition for her sitcom, Ellen. Despite once supporting each other's careers, they had a very public falling out over 2 decades ago, one that O'Donnell still describes as painful. "We had a little bit of a weird thing," she recalled to Andy Cohen during a September 2022 appearance on Watch What Happens Live. Larry King was on with Ellen, and he said, "Whatever happened to Rosie O'Donnell? Her show went down the tubes. She came out as a lesbian and disappeared." And Ellen said, and I'm quoting, "I don't know Rosie. We're not friends."
So in 2000s cable television, you basically got to pick between 2 lesbians, one being Ellen DeGeneres, who was the dancing comedian who was a nightmare off set, and the other one was Rosie O'Donnell, who represented the LGBT movement in the 2000s. But what was really weird is the two actually hated each other, and now Rosie O'Donnell's come out trashing Ellen. Both of these 2 actresses came out very publicly, where Ellen DeGeneres had a sitcom in the 1990s, and she came out in 1997, but the controversy led to the show being canceled. Then in 2002, Rosie O'Donnell came out as a lesbian a month before her talk show and did what the whole world saying, duh. Then in the 2000s, a lot of people started to compare Ellen DeGeneres to Rosie O'Donnell because she was the one who took Rosie's time slot on cable TV for The Ellen Show, which began in 2003. Things got strange in 2005 when Ellen DeGeneres was on the Larry King Show and she said she didn't know anything about Rosie O'Donnell and she didn't know her personally. It really made no sense seeing how they were photographed numerous times at events together, sat at the same table, and Rosie O'Donnell years later came out saying until that moment she thought Ellen was a friend. I think that was an early sign Ellen was a C-word behind closed doors, and with that I'm Charles Perrault, subscribe for learn.
It's a tough thing.
And now, Ellen has become a hot topic again, following the release of extensive documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. The U.S. Department of Justice unveiled a staggering 3 million pages of documents, along with thousands of videos and images connected to Epstein's case, and there are claims that Ellen's name appears in those files.
I'm gonna take a break from that right now to show you some more rapid-fire clips from the files, like this one, where Epstein is seen chasing around 2 girls in the kitchen. You may have seen it before, but take a look. And this one of a redacted individual in what appears to be a bikini modeling. Now, earlier I mentioned some conspiracies, and I want to talk to you about what the internet has been cooking up, and this one is insane. I need to address something that's been blowing up online since these files started dropping, because every time these documents like this get released, the internet does what the internet does. So there's a claim circulating right now that the Epstein files reveal Ellen DeGeneres as, and I'm quoting this directly from the posts, Hollywood's most prolific cannibal, that she consumed human flesh. People are sharing distorted images images of her face, writing paragraphs about underground dystopias, calling her a vampire. Now, these are completely unfounded claims with no evidence to back them up. So let's take a look at what's actually in the files. Ellen DeGeneres is named in the Epstein documents, and that part is real. Her name appears in the broader index of over 300 high-profile individuals that show up across the investigative materials. You know, flight logs, communications, third-party interviews, peripheral records. But here's the thing that people either don't understand or choose to ignore.
Now you might be wondering, where does Justin Bieber fit into all of this? Ellen undeniably played a major role in young Justin's world, given his fascination with her show and her friendship with the very people who introduced him to Diddy's circle. Justin Bieber's career has been deeply tied to the Ellen DeGeneres show since he made his first daytime television appearance there in 2009 at just 15 years old. He went on to make over 25 appearances on the program, taking part in fan surprise segments, musical performances, and candid interviews. Following his widely praised Coachella headline performance recently, fans have been looking back on Justin's career, and specifically at the ways he was exploited during the peak of his global fame in the mid-2000s. One clip in particular has been making the rounds on TikTok, a resurfaced segment from the Ellen DeGeneres show where Justin is asked awkward questions about his body and his dating life. For context, this appearance took place in November 2015, just about a month after Justin's private photographs had been leaked online without his consent. While Justin was vacationing on private property in Bora Bora, paparazzi photographed him completely nude without his knowledge. He didn't even know the photos existed until they surfaced on the internet. And what did Ellen do? She brought them up on national television and displayed one of the censored images on the large screen in front of a live audience. He was there to promote his Purpose album, that's it.
To go online and see the video that he shot in Iceland.
Exploring, that's fun.
Yeah. I can't believe you got in that water.
It was so cold, it was like 50 degrees.
Look at you. So it's a beautiful video, so if you want to see the whole thing, it's gorgeous. Speaking of you in your underwear, let's talk about the paparazzi shot in Bora Bora.
Okay.
So you are obviously in a private bungalow.
Yeah.
Back there where you came out from before.
I got it. I'm gonna pull my pants because you always do that thing where you show all my pants down and it's really annoying. So I'm gonna, just for you. Back here?
My baby. My baby.
Justin Bieber is here. Bieber. He's new because I said Bieber. His name is Bieber, and one day you'll look back and go, I can't believe she mispronounced his name. You're 15, and you don't even, your CD is now, people found you how on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, I was in a singing competition like a while back. I was 12 years old, and my friends and family that couldn't make it wanted to see me, so I posted those videos on YouTube, and I guess it just kind of...
On YouTube, and just for your family to see, and now 80 million hits later, 80 million views people have been, and then Justin Timberlake and Usher are fighting over getting you, and you ended up going with Usher.
Yes.
And what did Usher have to say as far as advice for you?
Definitely just to stay humble. I mean, that's probably the most important thing. If I just stay humble and stay on the right path, anything's possible.
Exactly, because you have the talent, you have the charisma, you're just as cute as you can possibly, you couldn't be cuter.
Thank you.
I mean, you may be peaking right now, be careful.
And here's where it gets even more disturbing. Ellen also knew that Usher had taken Justin to Diddy. Justin's relationship with Sean Diddy Combs dates back to his very first days in the industry. It was publicly framed as mentorship, an older mogul guiding a young talent through the complexities of the music business. But there is plenty of evidence that Diddy invited Justin into his homes, introduced him to powerful circles, and dangled the kind of access that would make any teenager feel like they had made it.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you tried to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes.
You need some water. No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so you have. If you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Got to keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
Rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat.
You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking about?
Every video like this that reemerges has people horrified. And to make matters worse, it was revealed in a new lawsuit that Diddy is facing allegations of abusing children as young as the age of 9 by promising to launch their careers in the entertainment industry. Apparently there's over 120 accusers, including 25 minors, and that leads to why so many people are looking more closely at Diddy's seemingly close relationship with a very young Justin Bieber.
Usher was one of the key figures in Justin's rise to fame, serving as both a mentor and career advisor. But as old interviews resurfaced about Usher's own early experiences with Diddy, people began to reinterpret that so-called mentorship entirely. Usher didn't reveal until much later that he was just 14 years old, when music executive L.A. Reid sent him to live with Diddy in New York, supposedly to give him a taste of the music business. Looking back, Usher acknowledged that due to his age, he couldn't fully understand the curious things happening around him. But despite knowing all of that firsthand, he did not prevent Justin from going through the very same cycle.
All right, Usher, Justin Bieber, Diddy. This is how they all connect. When Usher was super young, he got signed to a guy named L.A. Reid, this famous music executive. Usher then loses his voice. L.A. Reid wants to help him, get back on track, so he sends him over to this guy named Puff Daddy. And as you can imagine, Usher had a problem. He just didn't know it yet. See, Puff Daddy was this up-and-coming music executive who could really turn someone into a star. He put them through this thing called Flavor Camp. And during Usher's term in this Flavor Camp, he lived with Puff. And in Usher's words, he would see questionable things. He said at any given time, you can open the door and see a bunch of random people playing Netflix. He said he would be up all night partying when all he really wanted to do was go to the studio. And this is when people speculate that Diddy did something to Usher. Now, I need you to listen to me. I'm gonna give you the evidence as to why people believe this, but until you hear words from Usher, Diddy, Justin Bieber, nobody knows anything. All right, so Diddy and Usher are in an interview with Kevin Hart. Diddy said, "Hey, yo, pause, when Usher used to live with me, we used to wrestle for frosted."
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your
Jodeci,
parents were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
And the damage from all of it didn't just disappear. The trauma from this pattern continued to show up in Justin's mental health and substance use for years, and in many ways, it still does.
Right about now, it's time for the entertainment news. Let's start off with this one. Justin Bieber opens up on mental health. Canadian pop star Justin Bieber is opening up once again, and this time is stating it as it is. In a deeply vulnerable Instagram post, the 31-year-old singer poured out his heart about how mentally and emotionally drained he feels. He wrote, and I quote, "The more I try to grow, the more self-focused I am becoming, and it's exhausting. I'm tired of thinking about myself," end quote. Justin also shared about the pressures of healing, revealing that constant expectations to fix himself have only left him feeling frustrated and exhausted. "People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I am broken. I know I have anger issues," he wrote. He added, and I quote, "I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them. It just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am," end quote. Justin Bieber, however, ended the post with a powerful nod to his faith, saying it's only Jesus who keeps him grounded and gives him purpose, writing, and I quote, "Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately, aren't you?" End quote. All of this is coming after the singer shared a tense conversation with an unnamed friend on his Instagram page, writing, and I quote, "My anger is a response to pain I have been through. Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean. This friendship is officially over, blocking you now," end quote. Justin Bieber later posted a video shaking his head, writing, and I quote, "How I feel about you," and urged followers to stop asking if it's okay, writing, "Your concern doesn't come off as care. It's just oppressive weirdo," end quote. The outburst came on Father's Day, his first since welcoming son Jack Blues Bieber with Hailey in 2024. While Hailey didn't post publicly, Justin appeared to enjoy several gifts including luxury items. His final post of the day is selfie caption, "I am a dad that's not to be blipped with." Yeah, Justin Bieber has been on a roll lately. Aside the paparazzi situation where he lashed out at the paparazzi, and of course his situation with his marriage, too many speculations everywhere if that marriage is still functioning. Yeah, we all know that Justin Bieber is young, got into limelight as a kid, now married, has a kid also, but everything is surrounding his mental illness, and we notice, or we've seen severally, in posting cryptic messages. And with this one that's happened right now, people are now weighing into the relationship proper. If Justin Bieber's marriage with Hailey Bieber is still intact. Hailey has not said anything. We don't know who Justin is referring to, but according to what he wrote on his Instagram page, people are expecting him to live a certain kind of way. This is a child that grew into stardom and is going through a lot. So I think what we need to do as individuals is to let Justin heal, whichever way he wants to heal, and not put pressure on him. Yes, this boy grew up in our very own eyes, but we're expecting a whole lot from him, a father, an adult right now. So let's give Justin Bieber time to heal and do whatever he wants to do by himself at his own time.
Justin Bieber just went nuclear on Instagram. He says Britney Spears didn't simply break down, she endured years of brutal, systemic, MK Ultra style monarch programming. And it all started when she was just a child. Justin wrote, quote, "Where were you guys when Britney was forced to eat her own hymen? Yeah, you heard me. Sick rituals, sick that run it," end quote. Justin.
So what do you think? Was Ellen DeGeneres really just an eccentric TV host who rubbed people the wrong way? Or was she a key piece of a much darker puzzle surrounding Justin Bieber's lost years? And how many other young stars went through the exact same thing while the world watched and cheered? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video opened your eyes, make sure you subscribe, because there's a lot more to uncover. Until next time, fam, stay woke.